In this episode, I will share a story with you of a man who was held captive against his will by a Filipina at her house. Subscribe to the channel, click the like button, share this video so we can spread the facts about this country. This is the story. You would not believe the I went through with the last one. When I wanted to leave her family compound that has gates at both ends of the alley, they would not let me exit the house. It was padlocked. I wanted to please leave respectfully and go home. Her mom even came in the room and I asked her, she has good English, to please open the gate lock and let me go. I don't want trouble. The mom entered her back room of her compound because she can be the arguing for her to let me out. The mom told me, "You are not leaving or going anywhere," and locked the door. She came in. These houses are crazy designs too, hard to describe. I begged for hours. She told me that she told the police and they will believe her because I'm alone and white. For 3 days I stayed waiting for a chance to leave the gate open, and on this day she smashed a light and spit in my coffee. Finally, I decided to call 911 and just get me out of there. The reason I wanted to leave peacefully is I found out she had been having sex with another guy our entire relationship, and she was filthy girl. Family knew this also. Anyways, finally called 911 and struggled to explain the address. And finally they came, and lucky for me, she right in the face in front of 2 police officers. The mob stopped me from taking my suitcase, and I only managed to get one of 2 of my bags. I ended up driving from barangay to barangay where the police finally stopped and told me, "Sir, you are safe here now, and you have my word as a policeman you're free to leave. You just need to sign this paper the barangay makes first." And then they left. As soon as they left, her entire bum family, 0 job, shows up and stands outside. I'm alone with them all outside, and the ex-girlfriend and her mom inside with her cousin and aunt. While the printing the paper that I need to sign, which is all the lies this girl saying I have done, the mother says I need to pay the electric bill I used while at the house. Never agreed before or signed anything. I said I'm free to leave, hurry so I can sign and go. And then the barangay captain said I needed to settle my electric bill before I leave. And I said it's not my electricity, and there is no bill because I am not even due yet. I ended up having to pay the amount of the month prior bill before letting me go. No help from the cops. If you're in the Philippines, you better take care which women you choose because you will be left alone at the end. You don't have a friend or helping hand. They speak the language and have the home field advantage. The entire family was nuts. That is this man's story. Apparently he is European from somewhere, thus the grammar in this story and the way he speaks. But the idea is clear. A lot of these women are psychologically damaged. They are jealous type, and they are the type that are clingy and don't want you to go because you are the cash cow. And this is a prime example of a story of a man who was actually kept against his will. It sounds insane, but it's believable if you've been to the Philippines. Also, nobody will make a story this crazy. You know what they say, truth is crazier than fiction. The Philippines is an insane place when it comes to barangays and small provinces and villages. You will encounter some weird type of people, strange situations, and they all seem to know each other very well. They all speak the language, and oftentimes they conspire against you to withdraw any amount of money from you. 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000 pesos. Nothing is off the table. Another person responds and says, "I tried a relationship with a girl from a poor family. Every time I turned around, a relative was asking for money for some emergency. Once, while in a public market with my girlfriend, a woman walks up and says, 'I'm her cousin and I heard you can help pay for my documents and physical to work abroad.' That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I said, 'You were misinformed.' Then I returned to Japan. I immediately ended that relationship. That is nothing strange or new in the Philippines. If you are there and someone doesn't even know you, they will ask you for money, a loan, and they will never pay you back, of course, because they assume all foreigners are rich. They don't stop to ask how much money you have, who you're with, or why would you even consider giving money to a random stranger. Over the years, I've heard some incredible stories regarding the Philippines, especially when it comes to relationships and women attempting to take advantage of a foreign man. Write your stories in the comment area. Perhaps I'll make another video. What is the craziest thing you've experienced or have heard of regarding the Philippines? I am extremely curious to see what other people's experiences have been. Let's take a look at yesterday's best comment regarding the Philippines Boracay being overrated. Best comment is, I've heard from many people the Philippines is a total pigsty. Heard the customer service was terrible everywhere. That one has the most likes. Such a negative comment. If it weren't true, why would it be supported by so many people? That is why it is important to notice it is not just me that is saying these things. Also, I do not make these videos from hatred. These videos are to show you the other side of the Philippines, that it's not always a paradise like they want you to believe. There's a lot more to this country except for your 2-week vacation or the Filipina that you came to see. Let's take a look at yesterday's worst comment. Yesterday's worst comment comes from Adolf Weber. 1999 was all okay in Boracay. Are you serious? 25 years ago, nearly 3 decades, you're comparing the country to now. Back then, the world was a different place. I am sure the beaches, the water, and the island was very different than what it is today. Today's overpopulation, overcrowdedness, and extremely high prices have completely ruined Boracay and many other beaches. If you're coming from America, straight from the city, you might still find beauty in these places. However, if you are even remotely a little bit traveled around the world, you'll notice that many of the places in the Philippines are extremely overrated. People come here for the first time and they think it's heaven on earth because they see the nice color water and the nice sand beach, and they ignore everything else around that beach itself. Do not get me wrong, there are some beautiful places, but I'm telling you, the majority of the places that you and I and the tourists have a chance of visiting or accessing or getting to is extremely overrated, in my personal opinion. Perhaps you feel differently, but it doesn't change the fact that it's expensive compared to neighboring countries, that it is polluted, overcrowded, and they'll harass and hassle you to buy things. Some things you cannot dispute, and those are some of them. Click subscribe, like. Let's spread the facts about this country. Let's please the YouTube overlords. Thanks for watching. God bless.